Hi there, my name is MC Oda, and I am playing a brand new game called Foundation. This is very new. Actually, I think it's only been officially released less than a month since the day I'm recording this. But I think it's been in development for several years. It's very new to me, obviously. I've kind of been learning how to play. I played through a tutorial, and then I played one or two quick games just to get a feel for how things worked and what I needed to look for. And I've been watching some Let's Plays on YouTube and a couple of like tips and tricks kind of videos. So I think I'm ready to actually give this a shot. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is Foundation, version 1. Alright, let's make a new game. Alright, so this is our world builder here. We could go with a coastal world, or a fluvial, which would be a river world, or hills with some lakes. And then once you go in here, you can kind of just randomize them. And if you get something you kind of like, you can then kind of just tweak things up a little bit. Like, say I want a little bit less cliffs. Okay, and then maybe I want maybe a little bit less slope. Okay, I want some flat lands here that I can actually build on. Alright, do a little bit more ocean. Okay, we got this nice lake in the middle. I think this is looking pretty good. Let me shrink that ocean just a little bit. I guess you could just play with this thing forever. Let's just go with it. Okay, that's my world. Select your rules. So there's several ways you can play. I'm not going to play the tutorial. I'm going to turn that off. There's also other ways you can play. I'm just going to play the classic game. There's a challenging mode. There's creative. You can just build on it with creative. Casual. You can have all these settings on here to make things either easier or more difficult. I'm just going to go with the straight up classic game with the default settings. And move on. And then there's a couple ways you can play. This is just kind of the just do it on your own. Go whichever direction you feel like it. These other ways are you can kind of go geared towards a city, an abbey, or a castle. I think I'm just going to play at my own pace and see what we can do. Describe your village. Okay, heraldry. Okay. We can let's just randomize a few times and just see what kind of interesting things it gives us. And okay, I kind of like that a little bit. The red and black feels a little kind of mean. Oh, there we go. I like the tree. Okay, the tree is cool. Maybe not blue. Maybe we'll go with an actual green tree. That's pretty cool. And the shield. How about we'll do the shield? How about we'll do a how about a tan shield? The orange stripe is fine. I think that looks absolutely perfect. We could change the shape of that shield if we want. Boy, you can really customize a lot here. Okay, I don't want to get lost in the customization. Okay, your village name. So let's start out with, we'll call it Oda's Crossing. God, if I could spell. Crossing. There we go. And Pioneer Oda, of course. There we go. Alright, that's good. Let's start our game. Okay, it's going to take a minute here to load in. It is building our world. Alright. Okay, this new building available. This is because I bought a little plug-in that went along with the game for $1 or $2, which gave us some little monuments, but those I'm not really going to mess with yet. So the first thing we do, so here's our land, and it's all kind of bordered by this white line. But we can start with a certain selection of plots here. So this is the lake. Where's that coastline? I thought there was a coastline. Is it, let's see. I know, I'm sorry, the map movement's probably a little wonky. I'm still trying to get used to the map movements. Okay, this is that coastline. I think this is where I would like to start the village. Let's see. So if I were to start, like, say, with Oh, it's only giving me certain lots. So this right here, it's right here on a cliff though. This one, it has trees. Let's see. It has access to the beach. Do we see fish? We see fish hopping around out here. Oh, you know what? Actually, my game is paused. There we go. It has fish. You know, let me pause it while I'm making this decision. It does have fish hopping around out here. Let's see. It does have some stone that we can mine stone out of. So I think this might be a good starter. If we chose here, how would we expand? Well, let's see. We could expand this way to get to more trees and probably hunting grounds up here. That would be awesome. We could expand along the coast to have some nice place for residential. Do we have... Okay, these rocks have iron in them, so that's nice. Alright, I'm thinking this might be a nice starting area. And you know, having like a nice manor house sitting up on top of one of these cliffs might be pretty cool. Let's do it. Let's purchase this one. Okay, so now we have our first lot of land. So let's go ahead and start time again. Alright, now one thing I like to do is I like to turn on those property borders because I just like to, even though it's not as attractive when I'm playing the game, it shows me where I can grow. And as you can see, this starting bit is going to be a little bit of a tight squeeze here because most of our land is in the water. Okay, let's see. So, first thing we need to do is put down a city center. So, I want to think about how my little town here is going to be positioned. Let's see. If I do a city center... Let's say the city center is... let's see. This is where all the people are going to come to gather. Let's do it here. Let's have it going more down towards the beach here. Perfect. Right there. Right in the middle. Okay, and let's see. We can turn that. And really, it's just going to be a pile of equipment. Wheelbarrow and some boxes and stuff. And those little arrows, the little white arrows, are the way that people will come in to access that city center. And I think that looks good right there. So let's build it. Ooh, we have founded the hamlet of Oda's Crossing. Nice. And housing is insufficient. And we got some new buildings. Okay. Now we can get the game going. Okay, let's see. So, there's a few things we can do right off the bat. The first thing we're going to need to do is start building some stuff. So we're going to need builders. The best place to put the builder is near the resources that they're going to be building with. And already I can see I made a dumb decision because the rocks are over here and the wood is over here. Okay. This is a pretty bad start already. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just put the builder's house over here, kind of near this town center. And we'll put the way into it leading, and so they will... I'll just move it over just a little bit, so they should hopefully start making a road directly towards it. And this is going to cost about 5 wood, which we've got plenty of, so let's go ahead and build that. Alright, so now we want to staff that with some people, so we can just go ahead and assign. We'll go ahead and assign... we'll assign 3 builders right off the bat. Okay, because I'm going to start keeping you guys busy. Let's see. So let's take a look at our little builder's hut here. Oh, look at them. There we go. Yeah, they're antsy. They're looking for some work to do. They're looking at empty plans because I have nothing else planned for them to build. Let's give them some jobs. So you can see how they've started forming this little path. So that's kind of nice. So 2 things we're going to need. We're going to need lumber and we're going to need stone. So let's start with the stone cutters. And if you see, the stone cutter has that little brown stink bubble around it. That just means that people don't want to live near that. Could be because it's noisy or smelly or something. But people don't want to live next to it. So wherever you put the stone cutters camp, you just kind of have to know to keep the residential areas not too close to it. But I'm going to put it right here next to the stone resources so these folks can mine their stones very, very quickly. And hopefully with the entrance pointing this way, they'll form a nice straight road. And that might be a nice road that we can build some houses around. So let's go ahead and build that. Okay. Housing is insufficient. I hear you. Just give me a second, folks. All right. Let's see. Now we're also going to build a lumber camp. So you can see the builders are already hauling materials out here to get this stonecutters camp set up. Look at them. Look, we already have some neighbors coming wanting to join our hamlet. All right. Well, she's hard at work getting that stonecutters camp working. Let's go ahead and welcome the new folks into our town. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. And welcome to you too. All right. Well, we'll have jobs for you in just a moment. Don't you worry. Because I need to build a lumber camp. And you can see the lumber camp also has a big stink bubble around it. So let's just kind of put it in a place where we don't think we're going to put any houses right away. And we will point those access points in a way that hopefully they'll start making some at least decently shaped roads leading to it. So you can't control the roads. They're going to walk however they want to walk, and they'll just form the roads themselves, but you can kind of force it at least at first. Let's see. By just kind of positioning these first few buildings. Okay, so the stonecutters camp is complete, and this little symbol means it needs some workers. So let's go ahead and get, we still have 9 unemployed people. Let's go ahead and get 3 of them cut in stone. And there you go. And looks like it's those 3. They've already got their little stonecutters hats on. And their little picks. And they are on a mission. Look at them. I love the graphics in this game. This is so cool. Okay. Oh, and the woodcutters, the logging camp. Oh gosh, look at, I didn't even realize this was such a hill. Oh my. Oh my gosh, and they're just gonna be storing them. Well, that's really dangerous. I think I'll just have to remember not to install an OSHA organization for workplace safety, and I think we'll be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get 3 people cutting wood. Now, with the woodcutters, we have to define an area where they can actually do some cutting. So we're going to have to paint that in. So this is our little paintbrush tool. And you can kind of make that bigger and smaller. You can turn it from a square or a circle. So for this is pretty simple. I'm just going to start cutting down all the trees. Oh, that's a sound, ain't it? That's a sound effect. I'm not sure what kind of paint we're using, but it's pretty aggressive. Okay, so now the woodcutters know that they can cut any trees in that area. And let's see, we're gonna need a few more things. I know housing is insufficient. You can see these folks are very unhappy. They're 0% happy. But first, you know what? Honestly, you want a good paying job before you buy your first house. So let's go ahead and we'll start. I'm gonna be kind of goofy and put this here. No, that's a bad idea. Okay, so this is our berry collecting hut. So this is how they're gonna get food, and you can see when I have it selected, you can see all those little berry symbols. That's where they can pick berries from. Now, some of these will go away as those trees go away. So, again, this is probably not the best starting lot that I chose. But let's see, where do I want this? I'm finding it very hard to make this decision. I'm just gonna put it here. I don't know why. I'm not a good city planner. I'm gonna put it right there and just see what happens. There you go. Okay. We have 3 unemployed people. Let's see. I'm getting tired of seeing these ones, so I just need to hover over all of the new things. Okay. Okay, now I think while they're getting these basic supplies together, now I think we need to go ahead and start zoning some residential area. So we're going to paint that in as well. And I think what I want to do is I want to change this to the square. And let's see, I think I saw a trick where if you go up like 11 from here, like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's kind of like one house would fit in there. So what I'm thinking is, oh, before I draw this, I want to pause the game. So if you start drawing residential, they'll immediately start building houses, and they might kind of like, you might not be ready for them yet, you know, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the area first. However, I am going to turn on stink bubbles. So you do not want your housing to be overlapping the stink bubbles because, well, people don't want to live there, right? It lowers the desirability of their homes and it makes them a little bit less happy. So I know like this is as close as I can get to the stink bubbles, and I'm going to try to put the housing on both sides of the road. Okay, so let me turn off the stink bubbles because it also makes everything look gross. Okay, so now I'm going to paint. Oh, that sound. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Holy cow. So I'm going to paint this area, and I'm going to say this is residential. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm way too wanting this to be precise. I don't need this to be so precise. I kind of like this little main street that they're making, so I want to kind of keep that going. And this, you guys can actually build all the way as close to the edge as you're comfortable with. And let me turn that to a circle just to make that look pretty. There we go. And they'll start building however they want to build. You don't actually put down the individual houses. You just define the area, and they'll start deciding how they want to build their houses. So let's go ahead and start time again. And hopefully they should start putting up some houses. Oh, look at that. Our first house just started. Way out here by the wood, by the stone cutters. Stone cutters, yep. Okay, our little insufficient housing message went away. Everyone is still 0% happy because they don't have a home yet. Oh, look, another house just came up. Nice, another lot starting. All right, we still have 3 unemployed people, and we have no immigration happening, and we have 3 unemployed people. Oh, the berry huts. Well, there you go. I'm gonna get 2 people foraging for berries. And the reason why I'm not going to put the 3rd one in there is because the townsfolk, they're not just going to go into the berry forager's hut and get their food. They want to... Ooh. Hey, you guys put up a nice little pine tree right here next to the town square. That's pretty. I like that, actually. Yeah, you can't control that. That's just them being villagers. Nice. Wow, look at all the houses going up. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the people aren't just going to help themselves to the forager's berries. You have to sell it to them in a market stand. So let's go ahead and get that built. And then that one unemployed villager will tend the market stand. So that was going to... Oh, here we go. Market. Village market. So we're going to put a food stall. And... I mean, what better place to have a food stall than really close to our berries? In fact, I'm going to put it right here on the road. Well, so let's see. I'll put it here. I definitely don't want anyone trampling that tree that they just put up. I'll tell you what. I'll put it here. So it's very close to the town center. Because villagers... So you have to think about how villagers are going to behave. They're going to travel between their home and their workplace and food, and eventually church. So you have to think about it, right? So already I'm kind of making them walk a bit because these lumber workers will probably be living out down here. So already I've kind of messed up a little bit. But point is they all end up having to come to get food. So you want the food in a place where they can easily access. If you have like one marketplace way down at the end of your village, then everyone has to walk all the way across your village just to get food. And that just means they'll spend more time walking and less time doing things. So we're going to add a little tent to this. So this increases the capacity by 20. So it costs a little bit more, but we'll be able to hold more berries in it. So I think that looks good. So we'll go ahead and get that building. All right. Already I'm seeing a mistake here. So this town center has temporary storage, right? So it has tools, it has some berries, some cloth, and some logs in it. And now we've got logs building up in our lumber camp. And except now we have all the stone is way down here. All the stone's way down here. So now these builders, every time they want to build something, if they need lumber, they have to come here to get it, to take it to the build site. But if they need stone, they have to walk clear across town to get the stone to then bring it to their construction site. So already I'm goofing up my strategy here. But I did pick a lot that had trees on one side and stones on the other. So one way I can help solve that problem is, I believe I can go ahead and can I already get a warehouse? I cannot get a warehouse yet. Let's see. I haven't unlocked the storage. Okay, so I can pay 25 coins to unlock warehouses, which I'm gonna need. So we're gonna get 2 warehouses with that. And let me close that. I always miss that little X to close that window. We have a granary and a warehouse. So warehouse is going to hold resource materials, raw goods, lumber, stone, things like that. The granary is going to hold wood. I'm sorry, food. Food. So what I want to do is I want to put a warehouse right here near the builders. And the warehouse, you see that doesn't have stink bubbles. So if it was right here next to the houses, they're not going to care about it. But we will put it, oh my gosh, up on this hill. Holy cow, this hill. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool on the hill. I like that, actually. Look at that. Let's get a view down here. I kind of like that. So little arrows is where they're going to enter and exit the storage facility. So this is how they'll get the goods into this storage, and then they have like an access to get up to their workspace. Yes, that's good. So they'll probably start making some paths out here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and build this. We need 10 stone and 15. Uh-oh, we need planks. We don't have planks. Okay, so now here's something cool you can do with this game. So we can just kind of stop, and we can kind of just leave that there as like, we're gonna plan for that to be there, but we're not gonna start building it yet. Because to build this, I'm glad I looked at this, we need planks, and we don't have anyone making planks yet. So, oh look, this is already ready for a worker. So we'll go ahead and put a market tender here. Excellent. So now everyone's employed. There's no unemployment. And now all the berries, these guys are building. Yep, see, look at that. They got their berries. They're storing all these berries. So now the new guy here, this guy, what's your name? So, oh wow, Soul. We'll call you Mr. S. Mr. S. Or Sully. We'll call you Sully. There you go, Sully. Sully here is going to start selling these berries to the town folks once his tent is built. Oh! Ah, Oda's Crossing is now a village. And I've unlocked the title Lord and Lady. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Boom. So now I can change myself to Lord Oda. And now we're going to call this, if I could type, Odaville. There we go. We are now officially a village. This is awesome. Okay, now let's get back to the whole planks thing. So we need a sawmill to create planks. Okay, This has a big stink bubble, so this is going to be no residential is going to be near this. So we wouldn't want to put it here, right? Because if we put it here, then the people living in this house are just not going to enjoy living there anymore, and their happiness will go down. So instead, it would make sense to put it right here. Oh my gosh, this camera work is... I'm still not used to this camera. I'm going to put it here next to this lumber camp, but it's also next to the storage. Okay, oh my gosh, that camera's going to make me sick. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll kind of position this a little bit here. So we don't want to crush all the berry bushes. Unfortunately, just things could happen. So I think we'll put it up on this hill a little bit more like this. And just to get it away from those berry bushes. And let's see. How's that going to look? It's going to look ridiculous up on this hill. But, you know, that's just how it's going to have to be. Okay. There we go. That should leave access to it. They should have enough room to walk in and out of their lumber camp. Let's just move it just a tad. All right. So this is going to be 10 stone and 20 logs, which, oh my gosh, we only have 16 wood. We have 34 stone. Well, we need it, though, because we can't... Ooh, hey, look. You are probably going to be a sawmill worker once your building is done. Okay, so our lumber guys, they're just not keeping pace, are they? Well, they're producing. They're just... I guess I'm using up all their wood. So one thing I also have to consider is they're going to run out of trees. Right? There's two ways we can handle that. We can buy more land that has more trees, or we could hire a forester to start replanting them. I don't want to do the forester yet. I'd rather expand first. Let's see. Housing is insufficient. Oh, they're still complaining about that. Okay. Now, one thing I would like to notice, and I haven't noticed, is what direction are the immigrants coming from? So we've had a few people join our little village here. And I'm looking to see if they've formed any roads yet of where they're coming from. And the reason why I'm wondering is because in my test games where I was learning the controls and stuff, it seemed like all of the main road leading out of town would go through people's property, so everyone was tromping through everyone's nice little gorgeous lawns here. And I didn't like that. So I'd love to see where they're coming from so I could plan my housing around that. But for now, let me go ahead and... We need more residential. So let me go ahead and get this back to the square and turn the screen so we can get this. So I think I'm going to make this right here residential. And maybe get one more house, because if I don't want to get too close to the stinky stone thing. And we don't have any other... we don't have enough trees cleared yet. Oh, you know what? People could live down on the beach, though. Okay, I think my next time I expand housing is going to be down on the beach. Oh, also, we can't forget, eventually we're going to have to build a fisher's house to get these little fishies out here. Come on, jump, jump. I love that. That's so cool. Okay, all right. Let's see. What is next? What is next? So I'm waiting. So if we look at here, we can see that Domingo is bringing 10 stones, and then eventually they're going to need 20 logs, which we do have 20 logs now. So we have the materials. And see, it's taking him forever to get the stones because he had to go way the heck up here to get them. And the way we're going to solve that is this warehouse will hold all of our materials. So this will hold our wood and our stones and our planks. And then that way the builders will only have to go right to here to get their things. So now let's watch. Is this Domingo? This is Domingo. Let's watch Domingo build the sawmill. He's hard at work. I like his haircut. I approve. All right. Oh, look at this. He's got these nice big stone walls because I built it on this insane hill. He's got that all put together now. Excellent. Doing good, Domingo. Keep up the good work, buddy. You can hear the lumberjacks to my right there. Oh, it's looking nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. You are quite the artiste, Domingo. All right, while he's finishing that up, I did want to mention, if you're still watching the video, first of all, that's amazing. Thank you so much. But it also means you're probably enjoying this. So I'm going to kind of have a rule here, but I'm not going to mention it till later in the videos so that all those people who just pop in for 2 minutes and leave aren't going to know about it. Anybody who leaves a comment on my videos is going to get a villager named after them. So if you leave me any comment, if you just say, hey, you'll get a villager named after you. If you have any preferences on what kind of villager you want, like say you have a gender preference, or if you have a job preference, just let me know. If you have no preference at all, that's fine. And I'll just assign whoever I feel like to your name. But yeah, anybody who leaves me a comment on this video, or any of my videos in this series, will get a villager named after them. All right. And I will name it after your YouTube login name, whatever shows up in my comments. If you have a friend or loved one that you are enjoying my videos with, and that person also would like a villager named after them, please do let me know that as well, and give me some kind of username-like handle for that person, rather than their real name, and I'll be more than happy to make a villager for your friends and loved ones as well. So looks like the sawmill is ready. So let's go ahead and I believe we have that one unemployed person. You're going to start sawing away and making us some planks. As you can see here, so I only have one person assigned to it, and you can see this little green circle says the productivity is only, well, at a third. It's rounding to 34%. Once I get like another one in, this little green thing will go around, and once the green thing is full, that means it's working at max capacity. So until we get some more folks, well, it says there's some, wow, my eyes are bad. That's 5 days. So in 5 days, we're going to have a few more folks showing up, so they could help out in the sawmill and get some planks going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this to be built. And knowing that we're going to have to give some time for what's his name? Triss. We're gonna have to give Triss a little bit of time to produce some planks. Oh, looks like Triss is gonna get some help. Who are you? Stop moving. Okay, Triss and Tech. There we go. Triss and Tech. You are now going to be working here. Oh, I guess their names show up there. Triss and Tech. Triss and Tech, you all are both gonna start making some planks out of these logs. And once you've created 15, then we'll get this warehouse built. And then poor Domingo and Domingo's co-workers won't have to walk so far to get stone. Awesome. Housing is insufficient. Fantastic. Okay, they did not build on this bit. I'm guessing this is not quite big enough to fit a house. Let's maybe push it to the edge. Oh, boy, that's probably... That's not enough space for them to build a house. Okay. So I need to think about my next residential area. So on this beach, we're gonna have a fishing hut, and it's a stinky place, and no one wants to live next to the fishy hut. But it's fine. We can put it like, say, over here. We can put it somewhere. Like over here, and then they'll actually build houses down here on the beach, which is pretty cool. So I think what I'm going to do, I would like to force them to make like a little road down here to the houses, but I'm not sure how to make that happen. Since they're not building up here, I'm just going to go ahead and just erase that. Oh, that's such a sound, isn't it? Okay. I could just start painting residential down here and let them figure it out. So let's see. I don't believe I have any stink bubbles over here. Let's turn on those stink bubbles again. Yeah, they're all up there. Okay, good. We're safe. Turn off. Go away. There we go. Okay. And you go away. There we go. So now what I'm thinking here is I'm going to make one line of residential kind of like this. And then hopefully that'll leave some space here. And then I'll make more residential over here. Well, you know, why am I doing that? I can just draw it. Oh, you know, I'm going to pause time. Boop. Let's pause time so they don't start building houses until I'm ready. So we'll do this. I don't know how far out they'll build, but we'll just see. We'll see how close to the water they want to get. This is the right width, I think. Is this the... Because I think it's like 11 or 12. So if you shrink it all the way to the bottom, and I think if you count up 11, and maybe 12 just to be safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, that was way too small. Yeah. 11. Okay. That was way too skinny. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I checked that. Holy cow. Okay, so we're going to just pull, as we pull the camera back, it's kind of drawing itself. Okay, so that's fantastic. So hopefully, I'm hoping when they build these houses, they'll kind of start walking down here to get to them. And then I'm going to build another... bit here. And from this point on, they can kind of build however... Oh, that's a sound. Okay. However they want to build, I'll just let them build over here. And then once we kind of see how they built, we'll erase some of this green to get it out of the way. All right. There we go. So now we got some residential in place. Let's start time again. And let's they'll start popping up houses. All right. So how are we doing on planks? Oh, we've got 8 planks already. So what were their names? Triss and Tech. Triss and Tech are doing a great job making planks. And we could actually peek inside their workshop and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. There's Tech making her planks. She props up a log like that and starts sawing it out. So cool. All right, and oh, look at that. Here's where she splits the logs. Awesome. Very cool. I feel like I could do that now. Now that I know how it works. And where's Triss? Okay, he's helping to move planks. No, that's not Triss. That's got to be the builder. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that berry. Oh, it's the berry market. Oh, we didn't assign berries to the market. Okay, we assigned a worker, but no food. There. Now, look, now he's saying, buy your berries here. Let me go get them. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, no wonder everyone's so unhappy. They're hungry. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, there's people with zero happiness here. Oh, they need water. Oh my gosh. They need a well. I'm doing so bad. Oh guys, they're hating me. 15% happy. I'm sitting here worried about warehouses and stuff, and they don't even have food and water. Holy cow. I am a terrible, terrible villager owner. I'm going to put the well right here. And let's see. They'll access it from any angle. Let's go ahead and put it with the little handle facing in. I think that looks cute. I think that looks nice. Looking out over the water like that. That's cool. Let's go ahead and get that well built. Holy cow, these people are starving. They're hungry and they're thirsty. And they're using the side of the cliff instead of the grass. Alright, is that Domingo? Alright. You know, you're a brilliant builder and you're a true artist, but I'm thinking you're not too bright, because I would walk on the grass and not up that rocky hill. Alright, we'll just let the man work. He knows what he's doing. All right, so let's see if we can. Let's see if he can get that well built. let's see. We need 5. Okay, so we got some wood being taken over here. The warehouse is being worked on. Resources missing. You know what? I tell you what. Oh, hey, we got someone building the well. Who's building the well? This is Galvira. Galvira is building the well. Oh, no. Don't. No. Finish it. Don't. It's not break time. It's finish the well and feed the people time. Why do you need 10 logs to build a well? I guess it does have the little roof on it, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so she's getting more material. Fair enough. Well, the berries are for sale now. So once the villagers decide that they're hungry, they will go ahead and get some berries once they realize they're there. These guys, man, these guys are just, yeah, they're workaholics out here. Their little hats are funny. So when I first saw them, like, I thought that was their hair, and I'm like, did they seriously send all the old folks to go chop stones? And then I realized that they're, as soon as I came over here and talked about how hard workers they are, they're sleeping. Look at this, taking some rest. I mean, you deserve the rest. You deserve the rest. You are hard workers. And you're, yeah, you're full. You guys have you guys are so good, you've already filled up the stone. Well, that's okay, because this new person who's come in, which we don't know their name yet, this person's going to work in our new warehouse once it's built and start getting that stone off of your shoulders here. So do you have a name? Slow down. Do you have a name? Jacquette? 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 Okay, Jacquette, you will have a job soon enough. You're going to work in this warehouse once it's built. And you're going to transport all the stone and wood and everything to this building. What do we need? We still need 2 more planks. All right. Oh, I see planks coming. Is this going to be it? Are we going to watch this get built? 1. Oh my gosh, we still need 1 more plank. Oh my gosh, we don't have the well built yet. Holy cow. These poor people. Oh, they're so hungry and thirsty. Okay, I like how they're... Oh, they didn't build the road down here yet. They went straight in through this guy's yard. So, just cutting that tree down out of the way. They didn't get too close to the... I'm wondering if there's enough room out here for 1 more house before they get too close to the water. Oh! The warehouse is coming up now. All right. Is this Domingo? Yeah, Domingo. All right. It's going to be a beautiful warehouse if Domingo's building it. I know it is. How's that well coming along over here? We still need lumber for the well. It's insane that thing needs 10 tree trunks to build that well. We can all hear you, Domingo. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for that warehouse. All right. Oh, it's all done. All done. All right. So our new guy, Jacquette, the warehouse transporter. So we are going to store stone and wood and planks, and we'll leave this slot open for whatever else we think we're going to end up needing there. And we still have some temporary storage in the middle of town. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I want to see this well. Oh, okay, so see, here we go. So Jacquette here is grabbing some stone now, and he's going to get that out of their way and take it to the warehouse. So now they're back to work making more stone. Oh, gosh, that looks heavy. Dude, you got to... Oh, I do not envy your job, man. That looks terrible. Hopefully you got good insurance. Holy cow. And why'd you go the long way? Oof, there we go. Okay, great. Awesome. Excellent. Oh, look, now he's going to go get some planks. Now he's going to start stocking that up. And the well is getting there. Whoa, I'm still figuring out the camera. Oh, the well's not done yet. What does it need? It just needs someone to finish building it. It needs Domingo to put his expert touch, his finishing touch. All right, Domingo. There we go. The well is here. People now have access to some water. And once they all figure that out, they're going to become happier and happier. Oh, look at this. Someone built a house way out here already. Oh, look at they're starting to form a dirt path down the rocky hill. There might be a way to prevent that, but that'll come later in the game, I think. All right, well, I think this might be a good place to end this first episode. Let's see, our people are 42% happy. We can see what they want up here at the top. Let me close that. We can see that they, let's see, they want better food. A lot of them still haven't found the water yet. Some of them aren't liking their housing so much. They have no church to go to. So we're definitely still starting out here, right? So people are going to be happier as we build this town larger and larger. And once they become happier, they'll start attracting more and more folks to our little village. In fact, you can see, oh, here we go. I wanted to see which way they're coming from, right? So here's the new people. They're way the heck out here. Holy cow, how far away? Man, look how far away they are. They are, boy, 6 days out. But we're getting an idea of where they're coming from. So that's where everyone's going to be coming from. And I want to see, have they started making a path yet? Okay. All right, y'all need to hurry up. I just want to see which way you're coming so that I can plan out my next roads. Well, while we're waiting for them, yeah, I think we got a good start here. We're producing most of the things that we need to start building out our small village. We will be expanding very soon. In fact, right off the bat, we do get 1 second territory for free. So that's another reason why I'm not too worried about the fact that we have almost no trees, is because we can start harvesting trees from a second lot very soon. We're gonna have to think about that because there's not a whole lot of trees right next to us. But anyway, we'll be doing that next episode, is expanding our territory a little bit and give these lumberers more trees to produce from. You know what? I feel like I should get a forester out here planting more trees soon, but we'll worry about that next episode too. Let's see where these new folks are coming from. So they are coming straight in from there to the town center. So this is good to know. Our road is going pretty much straight this way. So that's good to know. I don't want houses right in their path, because then, like I said, people will just track through their yards instead of down a road. And we eventually, oh look, we can actually see that they're carving their path. Okay. Let's just welcome these new folks and then we'll call it an episode. Let's see. All right, they kind of look like brothers. So some handsome gentlemen with their crazy eyes and their funny little mustaches. Okay, so we've got 2 new friends here, and they are immediately going to the well. And stop, looking at the berries. So we got Riguscio, and slow down, buddy, Fantino. Okay, so let's just real quick, let's see if we got a job for them, and then we will seriously call this an episode. So let's look at our buildings. We can see here that we could use another berry picker. We could use another carpenter. Yes, let's get someone else making planks. And let's get someone else working in the warehouse there so that we can get our resources closer to our builder's hut as quickly as possible. All right. Well, from the town of Odaville. Okay, that was a pretty smooth ending right there. Let's try that again. All right. From the beautiful town of Odaville. Try this again. I'm telling you, still figuring out the camera. Okay, from the beautiful town of Odaville, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And again, if you leave a comment, you will get a villager named after you. And hope to see you next time. All right? Bye-bye.